Hello again. Thanks for stopping by the YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to discuss house hacking for beginners. Stay tuned to the end because we're going to give you great tips on how to get into house hacking, or what is house hacking, right? And be sure to subscribe because we have a lot to cover regarding real estate investment. All right. So house hacking, just basic off the top of the head definition, would be a way in which a homeowner shares their residence with tenants in order to save money or pay off their mortgage faster, right? The basic principle of house hacking is having tenants in your house that can help you pay your mortgage. And if you continue to pay your mortgage as though those tenants did not exist, you pay your mortgage off twice or three times faster, right? House hacking kind of started when the economy was tough and some homeowners didn't want to foreclose on their homes, so they started renting rooms, right? And it kind of evolved from there. Some of the best ways to get into house hacking is to buy a duplex or a house with a huge basement, at least, right? To where you seal off the basement and you can create like a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment looking suite down in the basement, and you include a laundry room upstairs for your tenants so they don't have to come in your space. And then you rent, if you have 3 or 4 bedrooms upstairs, you rent those rooms to individuals, or you just rent the upstairs to a family, right? So you have a place to live and you're renting the top of your house. If you have a duplex is like a mini townhome. It's the 2 homes attached together. You live in one of them and you rent the other. And the people, your tenants, are in essence paying your mortgage, right? The pros of house hacking is it's a very good way to increase or build your real estate portfolio, i.e., getting into house hacking requires a lot less money than getting into an investment property. Let me elaborate. If you're doing house hacking, being that you're going to be living in that address and it's your primary residence, when you apply for a loan, you qualify for an FHA loan. An FHA loan is a loan that is insured by the federal government. So the lenders can give that loan to people with not so great credit. Your credit needs to be good, but it doesn't have to be 700-800 plus. Definitely can't be in the 500s. Well, some people say they do, but lenders are very strict. They don't want to, especially after the 28 housing market collapse. At least you got to be 650 or something, right? The government created this FHA loan in order to encourage and facilitate first-time home buying. And the big catch is you only have to put 3% down, as opposed to a conventional loan where you need 20% down. When you get into house hacking and you secure the loan, if the escrow, which covers taxes and all these other things, is like a bit too high, you can always refinance from an FHA loan into a conventional loan. We'll probably get into that in another video. But I'll say house hacking is a great strategy if you are a single person or you and your partner don't mind your tenants being right there. If you don't want to be bothered all the time by your tenants, or you don't like living not necessarily in the same place but same yard or same environment with people, house hacking may not be for you, right? But if you're a single person and you don't mind having neighbors or roommates, then house hacking is great. 3% down, you get into the property, has to be your primary residence. And what people do for the most part is they keep that property for about 2 years, sell it and get another one, or sometimes they get what's called a bridge loan. A bridge loan is like a loan that covers the current property they live in until they get another property. The danger in the bridge loan, though, is like if you don't sell the current property you're living in on time, you may end up paying a bridge loan, the loan for your new house, and the current property you're living in until your current property sells. But house hacking, let's say you build equity faster, and sometimes people kind of hold on to the house for about 2 years. 2 years is the magic number because of Uncle Sam, right? As the saying goes, Uncle Sam is going to get his pound of flesh, and he doesn't mind the blood. He doesn't mind who bleeds. Uncle Sam got to get his, right? So if you sell a house, your primary residence, in under a year, especially under 2 years, you get taxed at a higher tax bracket. It's called a capital gains tax, and I believe that's about 40% or so, which is huge, right? But if you live in that house for over 2 years, now when you sell it, you get an exemption for up to $250,000 of your profit. Catch 22, when you do any repairs on that home, make sure you keep your receipts, any major repairs. So these are all deductions you can subtract. The thing about taxing, you can defer your tax payments as well. I'll get a little bit more into that. I'll elaborate more in another video. But let's say you sell the current house under a year and Uncle Sam wants to get his 40%. You can defer that. Defer is like pushing it back, right? For those who are into poetry, you know Langston Hughes, a dream delayed is a dream deferred. So I just mentioned that to say a dream delayed, if your dream is to get into real estate investment, a dream delayed is a dream deferred, like pushed down. Stop procrastinating, try to get in as soon as possible, because the longer you push things, the harder it's going to seem to get accomplished. Anyway, as I was saying, if you sell the current home, Uncle Sam wants his cut, you can go buy an equivalent property or similar property and defer the tax payment. Here's the catch to it. You don't need to touch that money. That money needs to go through the mediators, from the bank to the other bank to the lender. Because as soon as you touch it, Uncle Sam wants his cut. But if you get that money and it goes from your lender to another lender, then you can defer the payment. You also need like 40 days to identify the property, and I believe it's 180 days to close on that property. And also, the new property you're buying needs to be of equal or higher value than the property you sold. It cannot be of lesser value. If it is of a lesser value, you disqualify from deferring the tax credit, right? So it's almost like getting a free loan from Uncle Sam. You just sold a house and you're supposed to pay Uncle Sam $20,000 in taxes, but you kick it down the road because you use that 20 grand to put as a down payment on another home. All right. Well, I'm not going to go too much on a tangent about that, but that's basic house hacking, buying a house, living in it with tenants, and they help you build your mortgage. Some of the downsides, obviously, you're dealing with tenants. And being that you're the landlord right there, they're going to be knocking on your door all the time for little things, right? Pros, obviously, you pay your mortgage off faster, you build equity faster, and you grow your real estate portfolio faster. However, the discomfort of dealing with a tenant, constant repairs, you never know who you're going to get, evictions. If you luck up and get good tenants, house hacking is the way to go. All right? So do your research, do your due diligence in vetting people that you rent your places to. And good luck on your real estate investing.
Hello again. Thank you for listening to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe to us if you're new. Drop us a comment and let us know what you think.